The $50,000 Poker Player Championship final table is here as Dan Jungleman Cates defends this title. No Hadouken today, but he is dressed, of course, as Macho Man. So no Jungleman today. It is all about the Macho Man Dan show here. My name is Remco Rinkema, joined by Donnie Peters to provide you a 1-hour free preview of the proceedings here today, as one player will add their name to the list of illustrious champions in what is probably the most prestigious tournament of the World Series of Poker. And this man, of course, is looking to add his name to that list for the second time. Brian Rast has done it before. Michael Mizrachi has 3 titles, and Jungleman is going for his second. We are in Las Vegas, event number 56, the $50,000 Poker Players Championship from Bally's in Paris on the Las Vegas Strip. This is going to be an epic one. This is going to be one for the ages. And welcome right now to the room, in which we also have the Super Seniors going on, and the ladies event, and a 10K short deck final table. So plenty of action still ongoing here at the World Series of Poker. That's a look at Ben Lamb, who is heads up for the bracelet. Donnie, put into words to me how special it would be if Jungleman wins this tournament back-to-back years.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, this is the game that all the elite players in poker believe is the most prestigious title to win. Obviously, the main event is its own animal, its own beast that everyone wants to win, but of every other single tournament in the world, not just at the World Series of Poker, it is the 50K PPC and then everything else.
And there is a look at Dan Cates, the defending champion, of course, dressed up as he always does when he makes a big final table, but he's been in character as Macho Man for the duration of this tournament, which has been truly epic, and he's been dishing out lines from the Macho Man character.
Ladies and gentlemen, the chip leader on the final day of the Poker Players Championship, it is indeed Macho Man Dan. And what is it like for you to enter this final day of the PPC as the chip leader 1 year after winning this event?
Listen, it's just like deja vu, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember last year, and I remember it was all like, I knew I was going to win. There was nothing. They weren't anything. Comparatively speaking, they weren't anything. And you know what, this time, we're going all the way to the top. All the way to the top!
To get there, you'll have to beat 4 other players. What do you think of their games?
4 other players? I didn't even realize those seats were occupied. Listen, this Benny Glazier guy, he once played me on the internet, but not anymore can you hide your face on the internet, Benny Glazier, because now you're face to face with Macho Man Dan. And listen, comparatively speaking, he's like a grain of sand, and I'm like the entire ocean. And listen up. From this forward, this is going to be the most important championship in the entire world. It's the Poker Players Championship, Intercontinental Battle. We got guys from Germany, guys from Japan, got them from all over the world, here to face Macho Man. And the cards may be stacked against me, but listen, none of it matters, because I'm here to claim the title. Oh yeah!
That's all we need. Thank you for the time. Best of luck.
Oh, and one more thing.
One more thing.
I know things are going to get a little rough out there. In case anyone feels like crying home to mommy or crying to their sister or their girlfriend that changes their diapers, I got a little consolation prize, a little consolation, little crying towel for them. So, in case anyone's feelings gets hurt, I'm there for you guys. I'm there. But other than that, it's going to be total control. Oh, yeah.
Send you out to the ring. Ollie?
I mean, what do I have to say after that, Donnie Peters? That was phenomenal.
Nothing. It's Macho Man Dan, defending champion. Not only did he bring his bracelet, Remco, he brought a belt, the 50K championship belt.
And here's a look at the chip counts. Dan Cates in the lead, 9 million chips. Benny Glazier, the Laser, 8.2 million. Yuri Zivalevsky, 7.5. Johannes Becker, former runner-up in this tournament, 5.4 million. And the Japanese star, Naoya Kihara, going to try to win a bracelet from the underdog position. And here's a look at what the PPC entails if you're new to this format. 9 different poker variants. It's a 6-handed tournament, and as we've mentioned many times, and will mention many more times, Dan Jungleman, aka Macho Man Cates, is the chip leader. This is a 1-hour free preview, so after this hour, we will kick it on over to Ali Najad and Norman Chad for continued coverage of this final table. They will play down to a winner today with 1.4 million up for grabs, so don't miss out on any of that action, as I mean, this is destined to be an all-time night, and I can only imagine that the Jungle Man, aka Macho Man antics, are only going to escalate as the night goes on. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and please keep in mind that if you use promo code GETWSOP30 on your annual subscription, you can save $30, which brings that subscription down to only $5.85 per month.
Like, the numbers are so big.
That's 160, right?
160.
Johnny Becker kicks things off here with a raise, 160,000 with Jack 6-6 double suited. Naoya Kihara, a bracelet winner, makes the call out of the big blind ace 9 5-4, suited with 5-4 hearts.
Interesting stat, Donnie, that we uncovered yesterday, that this is arguably the youngest final table ever in this tournament. Kihara is the elder statesman, and he's only 40 years old.
Yes, I would say so. I mean, just thinking back on some of the years that pop off top of my head, I mean, there always seems to be one person that's a little bit older than Kihara. Although, I mean, we'd probably have to check the record books a little bit more firmly, but this one certainly seems very young. But listen, all these guys, these are like poker's next stars in a lot of ways. You know, I know a lot of them have been around the industry for quite some time, and they've had some success, specifically at the WSOP, but they may not be the big names of the Phil Hellmuths, the Phil Ivies, the Daniel Negreanu's, but these are the guys that are widely considered amongst the best in the game and will likely be carrying the torch going forward. So, you know, sit down, get to know these guys, and expect to see them a lot more in the future at the World Series of Poker.
Becker here makes a set of jacks on the turn. Kihara's got quite a few outs to make a straight. If you're in the chat right now with us on YouTube, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from everyone in the chat. We're going to do some giveaways here in this first hour.
Let's go.
We may or may not give away some PokerGo subscriptions, so you can dive right into the action after this hour ends. Already seeing some regulars in the chat. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Smash like when we hit 300 likes on the video. We're going to give away our first piece of PokerGo merch. You can pick a t-shirt from our shop if you are the winner. Donnie, we did a bonus coverage stream yesterday of this of the day 4 of this event. What were some of the things that you picked up on from the players that we are currently watching?
I mean, they're all just way better than I am.
One of the things I'd say is that Kihara was very active and very aggressive in many different spots. It did not go his way completely, but he did give himself a good chance to make this final table by playing in lots of hands. And Jungleman was just unstoppable, could not lose at all.
Yeah, I'm curious what Jungleman's strategy is going to be early on here, because while he was winning a lot of the pots that he played, and he ultimately won the final hand of yesterday when he eliminated 2 players. He eliminated Karai Aldemir in 6th place and Taylor Parr in 7th place on the same hand. He was quiet for like a lot of the last half of the day. You know, he started off with a bang, picked up a lot of chips, picked up a lot of pots, and then he kind of slowed down. He lost like a big 4 or 5 bet pot to Benny Glazer, and then after that he was extremely quiet. So I'm curious, you know, how he's going to come out here with his play. He's already speaking loudly with his attire, his wardrobe, but we'll see what happens with his play. And then also I'm curious, you know, how these players are going to attack the different games. I mean, we had Kevin Gerhardt in the booth yesterday joining us, and the big bet games are starting here with PLO, tend to play a little bit smaller than people might expect. So if you are tuning in for the first time and expecting to see a ton of fireworks, when it comes to PLO, no limit deuce 7 single draw, and no limit hold'em, you might be a little bit disappointed. But yeah.
Here are the payouts presented by StormX. 1.4 million up top. Players right now are guaranteed $343,000. Very significant pay jumps in this tournament. Of course, $50,000 buy-in. And I believe 110 players enter this tournament. Absolutely.
112.
112. Absolutely insane to see that many players in a format like this. 9 game, by the way, in case you guys are curious. 9 different games. 6 hands of each before they move through the rotation.
Largest turnout ever in this event since 2013.
What's the all-time record?
148 was done twice in 2007 and 2008. Back then, it was just the 50K horse. They didn't have the additional games. This event started, first year was 2006. So this is the 16th year of this game. And it's pretty incredible that in such a short time span, we've had 1 3-time winner in Michael Mizrachi, 1 2-time winner in Brian Rass, and we could now see another 2-time winner in Dan Cates, which is just, it's nuts to think that 3 guys might end up with 7 of the titles in a 16-year span from this tournament. That is arguably the toughest tournament in the world to win, yet those guys are just crushing it.
Absolutely insane. Right now we're playing Pot Limit Omaha, as some might say. The great game, but it does play surprisingly small compared to some of the limit games that we hope to show you here in this first hour. But of course, whenever I say something like that, you're going to see a massive pot, even though this hand...
Yeah, you were dumping on PLO last night, and then this crazy final hand comes up.
Yep. By the way, shout out to everyone in the chat who is chiming in to let us know where you're watching from. There's too many places to shout out, but it is good to have everyone with us. I see India, Sweden, Brazil, Italy,
Yeah, appropriate.
Albania. Trey's in the house watching from the DMV.
This is a great one to subscribe for if people aren't subscribing, because one of the best tournaments. We already talked about, you know, how prestigious this one is, but it's also going to go for quite some time tonight.
Yeah, this is not going to be a quick finish as Cates picks up the ace-10 4 deuce double suited.
Buffalo, Denmark, Auckland, Poland.
Here we go.
Brooklyn, Germany, Virginia.
Beautiful. So 300 likes on the video
DMV,
to
baby.
do the first giveaway. Give away a free piece of merch.
How many likes?
300.
Oh, I like it.
Starting out low.
Starting out low, starting out with an even number. Yesterday you were throwing out
Oh, yeah.
random numbers.
I should have done
we
that.
never got to, last night we never got to the 1477. The chat let me down, but I said that the chat was going to let him down. The chat here, guys, listen, do a better job than those people yesterday. Smash like, let's go. Let's go. It helps us. Listen, it also helps Remco and I, because we look at the analytics. Well, Remco really looks at the analytics. I don't really look at anything. I just show up and talk. But Remco looks at the analytics, and then we present the analytics to our boss, and we say, look how awesome of a job we're doing. So the more you like this video, the more awesome Remco and I can look.
Wow.
That's ultimately what needs to happen. Yeah, you might be able to win some swag, win some free PokerGo subscriptions, etc. But it's really about helping Remco and I get to the top.
Oh, I love it.
So like the damn video.
It's basically like a WWE-style battle between Jeff Platt and Brent Hanks and Remco and Donnie,
Yeah.
which is funny. By the way, Glazer here with a real hand. King Jack 10-6 double suited flops the flush draw, while Cates has top pair, top kicker. A diamond on the turn would make things very interesting. Five of spades, pairing the board. We're playing 40K, 80K blinds with a 80K big blind ante, so massive stakes. David Luker says, I never win. With that attitude, you're never going to win. Come on.
You gotta stay positive.
Exactly, got to believe. 8 of clubs on the river, completing Glazer's flush. By the way, if you're in the chat, let us know who you're rooting for. Are you team Macho Man? Maybe Glazer de Laser? Maybe we've got some Japanese fans in the house rooting for Kihara. Johannes Becker, probably relatively unknown with the YouTube audience, but also a very established player, finished second in this event in the past. And then, of course, we have Vamos Brazil Yuri Zivlevsky, Nerd Guy, in the house as well. So plenty of players to get behind. As Glazer reaches for chips, bets 9.25 by the looks of it. Real decision here for Cates. These guys, of course, have tons of history versus each other. Yesterday we saw a lot of clashes between Glazer and Zivlevsky. Every single time Glazer referenced the fact that Yuri's been playing so aggressively.
Likes. Got him. We got there.
Wow, you tell me, because my internet just went down. So
Nicht viel verpasst, ist erst die dritte Hand. Aber die ersten zwei Hände.
Jungleman gives it up, and the first real hand goes to Benny Glazer, who now takes the chip lead.
Benny the Laser Glazer. That's his nickname, whether he likes it or not.
Here's a look at the Zeni Eyewear event summary. 112 entries, 5 players remaining.
First hand.
6 hands.
5 hands today. 1 hand was yesterday. And we're gonna play 6 hands total, but 5
6 hands
today.
total, yeah. We
And
played,
the
yeah.
first one was with the button here.
And then
second,
and then,
third,
no,
fourth.
No. I played big blind. I played single
Yeah,
big
but
blind.
that
I played
button,
single blind and next time small big.
oh, and then you played small blind. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it was jungle button and then that button. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought it was.
We
that
still
button.
playing 6 hands of each game for
It wouldn't be a mixed game tournament,
Playing
Donnie,
6 hands, yeah.
without some kind of arguing over where the button was, how many hands we've played.
Yeah, and we
And
talked about it
this-
yesterday. This is what happened.
No discount.
So I guess, Donnie,
By
you're
the
in charge
way,
of
we know
giveaways
that
today
you
because my
cover
internet
us
doesn't
all,
work.
but it's nice.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Can I do the
was
first
gonna
giveaway?
say.
Yeah, do it. Go for it.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Everyone in the
Little bit.
chat, the question I want answered,
Maybe it doesn't
just so
cover
you
us
know,
all anymore,
you enter these giveaways by responding to a question that we give out in the chat. You have to be a PokerGo YouTube subscriber in order to chat. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and get in, and then we'll do a random drawing from the people that enter. I want to know, who is your favorite wrestler of all time in honor of Jungle Man wearing the Macho Man Randy Savage? Get up here. Who is your favorite wrestler of all time? Drop it in the chat. Let's go. We'll do the giveaway in, I don't know, a couple hands. We'll let some people get in there and fire it up.
Jungleman, by the way, staying in character. And for those in the chat, myself included, who've never watched wrestling, just say Macho Man.
Never watched wrestling.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
Oh my gosh, no way. It is
Bandana
amazing.
needs some-
I hate
Especially the Attitude Era is the GOAT.
I hate
The
it.
best.
Americans, man.
You can't, okay, listen, you can't, if you go into it thinking it's legit, then yes, it's stupid. But it's just entertainment. It's fun, stupid entertainment is what it is.
Well, I guess I'm not fun. I hate fun. Can I make
I
it
mean, your favorite thing is cycling, and that's fake too. Didn't Lance Armstrong just juice up the whole time? Same thing.
I wonder who was more juiced up, the wrestlers or Lance Armstrong?
Yeah. Was Hulk Hogan more juiced up than Lance Armstrong? I mean, I don't know.
Probably pretty
I don't
close.
think Hulk Hogan's ever been caught juicing. But Lance Armstrong has.
Has he ever gotten tested?
I mean, who cares? Doesn't matter. My statement still stands. I don't think Hulk Hogan's ever been caught.
Oh, man. We're going to lose the audience real quick with this.
No, the audience is flying in here. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Andre the Giant, Kurt Angle, The Rock. This is great. The Undertaker. The Undertaker is amazing. Come on. Steve Austin, Hogan. I mean, come on. If I win a bracelet, I'm going to celebrate like Steve Austin. I expect you to throw me cans of beer from the rail.
I can do that. I can make that happen.
Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul just signed with the WWE today.
Nobody with an ace here, as Zivlevsky flopped a full
Jimmy
house.
Superfly Snuka. Old school. I mean, the chat is certainly dating itself with the names that they're throwing out there.
Can I get some Europeans out there to hate wrestling with me, please?
What, like the British Bulldog? You want them to drop the British Bulldog? He's a wrestler.
Oh my God.
Let me see if there was any Dutch WWF stars.
Here's a look at Zivlevsky's bio from Curitiba, Brazil. 2 bracelets already in his pocket. Former #1 online. And, of course,
Yeah. But
the best dressed man
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
in the
yesterday
game.
we finished
150, right?
153. Yeah.
Oh,
150.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
320 then. Yeah.
75, 150.
I googled Dutch professional wrestlers or Dutch WE, and it brings me to a YouTube page, and there's no one on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
New game here, Limit Hold'em, which is not the Cadillac of poker. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll try to stick to the action for the most part here as Glazer picks up Ace King in Limit Hold'em. Limit Hold'em, of course, one of the OG poker games, as Becker finds tens, which is massive. And this game
Wow,
also,
here we go.
this game plays very big, Donnie.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
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 I mean,
A little bit of a setup. Let's go.
now I wish it was no Limit Hold'em. Look at
He's
these hands.
for sure 4-betting. Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
What?
whoa.
What is going on?
Well, he folded.
He folded.
I love it.
Folded right away also. So Ace Queen in the muck there for Jungle Man as Glazer has a decision here. We watched a lot of Limit Hold'em yesterday, and we did not see hardly any aggression. So it is safe to assume that these players are going to give each other quite a bit of respect for their ranges in this hand as we go three-way to the flop. There's 2 million in the middle right now. Kihara is sitting on 3.6 million. Just for some context, ladies and gentlemen, this is a massive pot as the ace pops off
King.
for the king pops off for Benny Glazer, who is holding Ace King.
But even in this spot, I mean, Yuri being the person who 4-bet is likely going to fire a bet here. We know Benny Glazer is not going anywhere. But also, Limit Hold'em, Johnny Becker might not go anywhere as well, at least for one street.
We'll do the draw for the giveaway after this hand.
Remember, favorite professional wrestler, WWF star, WWE, WCW, whatever you want to say, drop it in that chat. When this hand's over, Remco's going to draw.
Check raise here from Glazer.
All right, that might likely fold out.
At least Becker.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Becker getting squeezed here. Glazer off to a blazing hot start here. Grabbed the chip lead early.
Oh, he's looking back at his chips. Oh, he's coming along. All right.
Limit Hold'em, ladies and gentlemen.
Becker getting a little sticky. Does give Yuri a better price here if he wants to stick around, but sitting with just ace queen high.
Wow. So Yuri has to call 150 for basically 3 million.
Yeah, but
which is insane.
You got to think about the dead cards.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh, picks up some outs here with that 8.
We're-
Glazer's still out in front.
We are approaching Kihara's chip stack. This is an enormous pot. This is why these limit games are so volatile. The bets are so massive. 300K is the bet right now on the turn and river. If the 9 doesn't pop off, Donnie, and we see a blank deuce, do you think it's an easy fold for Becker on the turn here, or do you think the 10s still have so much value here that he's going to continue anyway?
I mean, calling turn here feels like he's going to call a lot of rivers as long as they're favorable. I don't know if that's the most favorable card.
So we are one bet away from playing a Kihara-sized pot here, which is pretty wild. It is interesting to see how Limit Hold'em is always played extremely fast, unless you're in a situation like this. Wow, and Glazer checks, Tony. What do you think about that?
I mean, think about it in context of what Becker has right now. Becker has 2 10s. Becker could also have 2 jacks, right? King jack, maybe, you know, stuff like that. So
Massive pot going to Benny Glazer here, up to over 11.4 million.
if Benny bets that river and gets raised, he's
Looks like you
probably
got a
calling but
posse.
puking as well at the same
what?
time.
Looks like you got a posse here, Benny.
A posse. Yeah.
I do wish Benny Glazer had a traditional British rail with some shoe bombs and perhaps some chants and singing, as we look at his bio here from Southampton, UK. Already a 4-time bracelet winner, chasing after Brian Hastings, who the entire generation of under 40 players.
All these years. Now I know the man behind the screen. You're hiding your face the whole time. Now, it's too late to turn back. You're mine. Oh, yeah.
Not even
Go.
played online.
We did.
Fun-
Not recently, like
Nah, not very
ages
much.
ago. We played in like tournaments and stuff. We definitely played.
Yeah,
Isn't he the best? People, come on. Show some love for Jungle Man. Okay, time for the draw. Time for the first
go.
merch
Played on
giveaway.
Full Tilt, I think, but it really long.
The winner is Greg Corley,
I never
who
played
said
you.
Ric Flair.
What was your name?
Oh.
Woo!
Like full tilt, I was playing.
Greg
Huh?
Corley,
Like, full tilt,
congratulations,
I was
you
back
win.
Playing lower than you. That was too long ago, basically. Yeah.
Greg Corley, you win a shirt from our shop of your choosing. Send a DM to PokerGo on Twitter with a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account, and then we'll get your information, your shirt size, and we'll send you a t-shirt from our shop. By the way, check out our shop, shop.pokergo.com. We have some cool stuff in there, as Kates and Glazer are now tangling. This could get interesting. Both players make a pair. Glazer leads out right away with a pair of eights. Backdoor flush draw to go along with it. David Luker disappointed he did not win. Thanks for playing, though. You'll get there. You'll get there one day. We'll do tons more of these. I just got word that if we pick up 100 new subscribers on our YouTube channel, we are allowed to give away a free month of PokerGo, which means you can watch the entire rest of the World Series of Poker, and you can get caught up on the latest season of High Stakes Poker, Season 9. So 100 new YouTube subscribers. I'll give away a free month of PokerGo. So if you're not yet subscribed, please do so, as Glazer goes for the check fold here against
Which
Kates.
one you want to see, Glazer?
Left one.
Huh?
My left one.
This one?
Yeah. Pretty good one.
Jungleman shows the queen. Picks this one up. Tom says, one new subscriber today. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for subscribing.
Lucky I'm looking for a fight, because if I wasn't, listen, comparatively speaking, y'all got no chance, but I'm taking it easy on you. That's why I'm showing you cards.
A little look at
I'm
Jungleman
ready
when he
for
was
you.
facing
Ready.
Ivy on day one.
I fold.
Joe Linden in the house, also a new subscriber. Thanks, Joe. By the way, if you're a new subscriber, let us know. We appreciate it. We're trying to do our best to provide as much content.
Can we do a sub giveaway?
I just announced one.
Oh, you did.
I said a free month of PokerGo when we get 100 new subscribers.
Oh.
We just picked up 50 new ones, so we need 50 more.
That's what I get for not listening.
Exactly. Never listens to me.
My fault.
Queens for Glazer.
My fault.
Yuri gives it up, and he picks up another pot. By the way, this is a 1 hour free preview. We got 30 minutes left on the call here, so subscribe right now if you enjoy the YouTube content. Of course, we'd love for you to subscribe to PokerGo. But hey, if you want to stay with us on YouTube first, that is totally understandable. But if you are considering subscribing to PokerGo, please know we have monthly, quarterly, and annual subscription plans available. And the cheapest option, of course, if you do the math, is to use promo code GETWSOP30, GETWSOP30, to save $30 on the annual sub, which brings it down to only $5.83 per month. And I promise you we will deliver lots of exciting content on the platform and always more new stuff coming out. We have a really cool new cash game show to announce. More on that later. I'm just going to say that you will be excited to watch that. Kihara here with sevens versus Zivlevsky with ace-jack.
Let's let him in on a little secret, Johnny.
And if you don't want to take our word for it,
me,
you can take Kevin Gerhardt's word for it. He was here yesterday on commentary
I
talking
like your
about how
chances
great it
a
is to be
bit better
subscribed
right
to
now.
PokerGo.
I like your chances a bit better than mine right now, but can turn quickly.
Kihara Makes the call here for the small bet on the flop. Sevens
This-
versus only one
This
overcard.
guy Benny Glazer keeps taking you down.
turn card
Got
for
your
Kiara.
back, okay? I don't want to see Benny Glazer.
LV
take
Looper
you
said,
down,
"Sorry,
friends of
poor."
mine.
Well, you're watching this YouTube stream, so I'm assuming you have a laptop or a smartphone.
Yeah, Johnny's my
Can't
friend
be too
too.
poor, man.
Huh?
Johnny's my friend too.
Yeah.
I feel it's more like me and Johnny versus you, to be honest.
Thank you, Austin. We
Why is that?
appreciate it.
You're the jungle. You're putting a target on yourself.
So Ariel, a new subscriber,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're
Also,
the reigning champ.
Yeah.
I want a little bit of a taste
Trinity
myself.
in the house, a new subscriber. Who else we got here? Austin
I'm
Thorson,
bored.
Ashcott,
bored.
You're saying how you're coming after everyone.
Jeremy
Huh?
Jocelyn 2
You're
weeks
saying
ago,
how
and
you're
I
coming
love it. He
after
said,
everyone.
Anonymous 1 in the house.
Straight on the river for Kihara. Turn action was checked from Zevalevsky. Kiara bet. Zevalevsky made the call with ace high. Kihara rivering his straight. Gonna go for value after the check from Zevalevsky. Maybe Yuri gets a little sticky here with the call.
Game Changer 16 says, recently a new subscriber, just saying hi, great job, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the kind words. No Home Jerome says, stop speaking when Jungleman is talking. We might as well pack it in, Donnie. I do agree. We're going to try to be quiet when Jungleman speaks because lots of wisdom coming from him. As Kihara gets tremendous value here versus Zivalevsky and basically adds, what, 30% to his stack in this one hand?
Yep. Yuri a little sticky there.
We are ripping through these hands of Limit Hold'em. Oh, time to do the giveaway for 1 free month of PokerGo.
Already?
Yeah, already. 100 new subscribers.
This chat, way better than last night's chat.
Exactly. 5 minutes left to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then we're going to do the random giveaway. Got to give the new subscribers a chance to chat, and you need to be a subscriber for 5 minutes. By the way, who's surprised that Kihara has a physics degree? He looks like a scientist to me.
Join the club, Kihara.
5 minutes left. We will do the giveaway for a free month of PokerGo.
What was the next thing?
Saw Karai Aldemir on the rail up there.
Scotty in the house says they're ignoring me. I'm never ignoring you, Scotty. Love you tuning in.
Scotty, you're always here, baby.
All right, so 5 minutes before we do our 1 free month giveaway as Zivalevsky and Cates are tangling here.
Did you ask the question?
No, I'm just giving people 5 more minutes to
The
subscribe.
chat is firing. I was wondering what's going on.
I know.
But
Question.
they're all just saying hi.
Question is, yeah, I love it. Question is to come in 5 minutes. Vamos Yuri, we have some fans in the house. Bailey says, I'm watching this at an internet cafe. I didn't know those still existed. BU says, what's up with Boston Rob? Donnie, what's up with Boston Rob? Oh, by the way,
He's a new PokerGo ambassador.
big hand here. Zivalevsky more likely to lose chips here after the double board pair.
I mean, the only thing I think holds back Yuri from losing more chips here is the fact that he just lost the last hand getting sticky, so maybe he decides to rein it in a little bit, but, you know, that could go the other way where he remains sticky. Always hard to fold ace high on single paired boards, let alone not double paired boards in Limit Hold'em.
So I think I can speak for everyone in the chat that Limit Hold'em is far more excited than Pot Limit Omaha because we've seen literally 5 big pots. It's pretty crazy how this game just
All the limit games always
wrecks you.
play bigger.
King Queen there for Jungleman rakes in a massive one as Zivalevsky is taking a beating here in this round of Limit Hold'em.
It's a bit what we saw last night with Karai
Going in the right
Aldemir.
order.
Towards the end of the night, he just started taking a beating.
So new game.
Thing is,
Here it's Yuri who starts off.
40, 80, 120.
円でいうところ。
Sounds like we're going to get a level up here. Or game change at least.
2 minutes left to subscribe on YouTube before we do the giveaway. As we switch to no limit deuce to 7 single draw, a little reminder here for the people unfamiliar with this game. You get 5 cards. There are 2 rounds of betting, one before the draw, one after the draw, and the pot goes to the person with the lowest possible hand. Flushes and straights count against you, and the best hand you can make is 7-5 4 3 deuce, meaning you have no straight, 7 high. Ace is high in this game, so you don't want an ace. And this game is no limit, so lots of risk to be had, and you are not allowed to limp in this game. So you have to come in for a raise. 1 minute left before the question. Tom Moss says, seriously? Limit Hold'em exciting?
this guy might
Donnie,
be
we just
bad.
saw a bunch of exciting hands.
If you want to see chips fly, yes, Limit Hold'em is exciting.
I didn't. Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't see why you would say it's not exciting.
It's 40-80. Is that right?
Yes.
And I think Limit Hold'em is a bit more exciting in a mixed game format. If you're playing just straight Limit Hold'em, then it can get a bit monotonous and boring. Players might play a little bit tighter, etc. But when you get a rotation and Limit Hold'em's in there, Limit Hold'em's fine. And we only got 6 hands of it that we have to get through.
And here we see Gates raise with a really strong hand. He has 8-6, 3 deuce, deuce, and having that extra deuce in your hands, of course, makes it less likely that your opponent has a deuce, and a deuce is a big part of making strong hands in this game. Jungle Man cannot make a straight, even drawing just 1 card, so he's in a good spot. Glazer, on the other hand, has a made queen, so for him to draw is going to be a lot tougher. He's going to 3-bet here from the big blind. 2 big stacks clashing here, Donnie. We could see some fireworks. Cates has the advantage here, being on the button. Makes the call, and now he's going to base his decision. Or actually, he's going to draw 1 anyway, but Glazer now has to make a decision. He, of course, has the Queen Jack 10, which is a hand that is very hard to improve. He stands pat, as expected. 1 for Jungle Man. Very strong draw, but he still has to make his hand. Grabs a king, and now Glazer has the best hand with a queen low.
Queen.
That, Benny Glazer, was an act of disrespect that you will greatly regret. That I can promise you.
Macho Man disrespected by Glazer to Laser. All right, time for the question. All the new subs in the chat. Appreciate everyone for chiming in. It's good to have everyone here. Okay, we'll do this one just because of the new subs. Let us know the country that you are watching from right now. What country are you watching from? I'll pick a random person from the chat to win a free month of PokerGo in just a few minutes. If you want to keep watching this final table after our first hour is done, go to PokerGo.com and sign up. If you get the annual subscription using promo code GETWSOP30, you can take $30 off the cost of the annual subscription, bringing it down to about $5.80 per month, which is pretty crazy. Good value. We got lots of main event coverage coming up. Should be a great time. You can watch, of course, the new season of High Stakes Poker, which came out earlier this year. And there we go. Chat going bananas. Thanks, everyone, for chiming in. Of course, USA leading the way, but see Poland, New Zealand, UK, Northern Ireland, Croatia.
12 million. That's
Canada in the house. Netherlands, of course, always represented. Australia. Here's Yuri's wife, Carolina. I'm not surprised. She is almost as put together as Yuri himself. Probably the best dressed couple in this entire building right now. Cates with a raise, with a sort of an unbreakable hand here. A mate 9-8, very strong in this game. Keep them coming in the chat. Keep them coming. Becker makes the call, drawing to a 10. Not knowing Cates already has a made hand that he cannot beat, even if he makes a 10 low. Becker does make it, Donnie. Makes a strong 10 here. This could be costly for Johannes Becker. He's first to act. Glazer still in the lead with almost 12 million chips.
This will almost certainly cost Becker a chunk of his stack.
Becker leads here, making a 10.
I don't think you and I have seen much from Jungleman in terms of bluffing in Deuce 7, both yesterday and today. That said, we did see him make a rather interesting raise in that final hand to push out Becker, which, you know, I think lends itself that Cates is willing to mix it up.
Definitely think this is a raise here for Cates.
Yeah, but what I'm suggesting is that then Becker can call with the 10-7, right? I mean, it's just, he's not just assuming that Cates has the nuts when he's raising you. He immediately asks for a count.
So Cates stood pat here with the made 9-8. Becker made his hand, even though that is not what he wanted, drawing dead against the 9-8 of Jungleman.
Call.
Makes the call. 9-8 is the winner. Johannes Becker is dealt a huge blow and is now our short stack at this final table.
5, I guess? No, 11.
9.25.
Jungleman rakes in a massive pot and still trailing Glazer, who is off to a terrific start. As the rich get richer, Donnie, we have two massive stacks, and the other three players are basically hoping that the other busts.
Things have not started well, particularly for Becker and Zevalevsky. Kihara has won a couple pots, so even though he is on the short stack, maybe feeling a little bit good, like things are trending in the right direction. For Yuri and Johnny, though, things are not trending in the right direction to kick off this final table.
After this hand, we're going to do the draw for a free month of PokerGo. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
A whole month.
A whole month.
Let's go.
If you are the winner of the giveaway, by the way, send a DM to us on Twitter, twitter.com/PokerGo. All you have to do is send a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account. Let us know that you won the free month.
That's
and
right.
Then we will send you.
Don't mess with my big blind. Things are gonna get messy.
Where'd the wig go?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jungleman is a legend.
You may have more chips than me, Benny Glazer, but I'm not afraid of you.
What happened when you last picked on my big blind?
Bang,
I
bang.
love it. Let's go.
Is that a challenge, Benny Glazer? you think I'm afraid of your big blinds? I'm coming after your big blinds. You just wait. You can see.
Next hand we'll see, because that's when Benny will be the big blind.
Exactly. Donnie, it is really insane that we are watching a $50,000 buy-in tournament with a $1.4 million first prize, and Jungleman is turning it into a circus show.
I mean, yeah, but that's the Jungleman experience. And it's a bit refreshing to have someone, you know, who likes to have fun, doesn't take himself too seriously in the game, but, you know, is also one of the absolute best players in the world.
The metal guy says, hey, Remco, I want a seat on GG Poker to the main event. Congratulations, man. That is insane.
Let's go.
I'd love to win a main event seat.
You can.
If you don't have Twitter and you win the giveaway, we'll find a way to connect with you. We'll find a way. We'll make it happen. Glazer here with a pure bluff. Cold Runner says, he sounds like Rex Kwon Do, the instructor from Napoleon Dynamite. That is actually spot on. My name's Rex Kwon Do. One of my favorite movies of all time. Tina, eat the food.
You know, you wanted me to rip a bluff in your face.
There it is, ripping the bluff.
Two pair.
Benny Glazer, you fiend.
You were asking me to show it in your face.
I wanted you to
Go ahead.
snap it in my face to get me mad. But either way, you've got my blood boiling. Listen up. Don't. You saw it. Your mom should have told you. Don't test the bull. Don't wake up the dragon, because the dragon's now coming for you.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. This is phenomenal stuff. All right, time for the giveaway. Time for a free month of PokerGo. The winner is James Fairbanks from the USA. James Fairbanks. James, congratulations. You win a free month of PokerGo. All you have to do is hit us up on Twitter, and we'll try to credit you with that free month as soon as possible. James Fairbanks, congrats. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.
How far can we go with these giveaways?
How far do you want to take it?
I want to give out 3 monthlies.
3 monthlies?
Yeah.
That's a lot. How we start with 1?
We've already given away
that's
one.
it.
Like a quarterly sub?
No,
Or three
but
1 month subs?
3 different people can win.
Like 5 random
Oh, okay.
cards,
Instead of
like
just one
king,
person
king
winning.
10 or something.
All right.
And I
Fine.
want,
know
I want
almost
1,200 likes.
What is the structure?
1,200 likes? You know what? I'm feeling very generous.
Oh, yesterday it was
See?
30,
Let's be generous.
50,
This is a special
Yeah,
occasion.
30, 50, yeah.
If we had 1,000 likes in the video, I'll give away 3 1-month free subscriptions on PokerGo
And up.
at the end of this hour.
Let's go.
15 minutes.
You guys heard it. 1,000 likes in the video.
Oh, and guess what? You have to be a YouTube sub as well.
You have to be a YouTube sub to chat. So I mean,
I don't think you guys know what I did to earn this bandana, to earn this outfit, okay?
Went to the
You don't
pound
just-
store.
You don't just get this outfit, okay? You have to be one crazy dude to wear this outfit.
I love
You-
that
you
Benny's
qualify.
talking back.
Certainly qualify.
That's right. So you have no idea what I'm really capable of.
See that as it's falling over your eyes. Amazing.
What does he have against it?
I don't need to see to play you guys. I can play in the dark.
All right, we switched to stud 8 or better, as Kihara has 4 cards, 8 and lower.
Fair fight here.
By the way, Kihara is just completely in his own zone, ignoring all the shenanigans. By the way, if you've won a giveaway in the past and have not been able to contact us, we get lots of DMs on Twitter, so please make sure to
Hey.
follow up, as Kihara has to stand up to sweat the action. Jungleman going for the sunglasses look. James doesn't have Twitter, he says. James, send an email to social@pokergo.com with a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account. We'll send you a promo code to sign up for free.
Jay Wilkes, my guess is that it will go longer than the study final table, at least that final day. Chop pot here if both players go to showdown, and they do.
Flop.
Pair of 5s for Dan Cates. 8-6 low for Naoya Kihara. Kihara with the
don't need
typical
cards.
stand up
I
and
don't
lean over
need
the table.
eyes. I don't need anything. Come at me and you'll see what's gonna happen to you.
What do you think Kihara thinks of all this,
It's gonna
Donnie?
be domination.
I mean,
Out of this nation.
These players
Into space and beyond.
These players dedicate their whole lives to this poker game. They make the most prestigious final table of the entire WSOP, and then they get this.
yeah, but it's great.
It is amazing. Kihara might be the only one not enjoying it. I haven't seen him laugh or smile yet.
Yeah, I think he's just fine. He's in his own zone. I don't think he's getting mad or anything like that.
All right, about 100 more likes before we give away those 3 1-month free subs.
We're gonna have 3 winners, guys.
Ordinary bring-in. This is the 6 of spades. A sexy 6 of spades. Force like none other.
Sexy 6 of spades.
Good
Alright.
cards, by the way, for Jungleman here with the
Yeah.
6-5 deuce.
I warned you, Johnny. Don't mess with the macho man.
Becker going straight high here.
You know what's gonna happen next. Force of spades, followed by 6 of spades.
For people who think he does this to the cameras, he was doing this in Phil Ivey's face on day 1. He was doing this to everyone. 3 winners if we hit 1,000 likes. By the way, Becker in a lot of trouble here, Donnie. For those unfamiliar with the game, split pot stud game, 4 cards, 8 or below in order to claim the low hand of the pot. Becker here going straight high, cannot make a low, and tosses
That's
these
right.
into the mug.
That's right.
That's something pretty good, Johnny.
What? You had something pretty good?
Pretty good. It's like a B plus.
Jungleman gets out of character
yeah.
for a minute.
There-
1,000 likes.
There I
Bingo.
say, bang, bang. All right, we hit 1,000 likes. We'll do the giveaway in 6 minutes
But when
so that
Macho
everyone gets a
Man
chance to
Dan
subscribe.
It's got a B plus kind of hand. It turns into an A plus kind of hand.
So we're giving away 3 free 1-month subscriptions to PokerGo in 6 minutes, just before the end of the
There
hour.
it is. One of my favorite cards.
Got to be a sub because you got to chat.
Split 10s here for Jungleman, or sorry, Barry 10s here for Jungleman with 3 hearts for Kihara to start with.
Good spot for Jungleman with the 6 up. People only think he's ultimately going to go low depending on what happens. Split jacks for Benny Glazer. He raises after Kihara completed. Play folds back over to Jungleman. He gives it up.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a tight outfit, Jungleman.
Nice discipline fold.
Now we
Yeah,
can see
you get that out of Phil
cards
Hellmuth's
easily.
closet.
Yeah, I was going to say. The Phil Hellmuth School of Outfits. 5 minutes left before we give away 3 free months of PokerGo. That is 3 winners. Yes, you heard that right.
Not much help here for Kiara. He does pick up a 3rd low card, but wished it was the 8 of hearts. All right, he's going to come along here after Benny bets. There we go. Very good card for Naoya Kihara. 7 of hearts. Now 4 to a flush, 4 to a low, 4 to a straight. On the straight, he's open-ended. Still a single pair of jacks for Benny Glazer. He checks. Position might change in this one depending on each street. It's whoever has the best hand showing. So Glazer was first with the queen jack high. He checked and Kihara bet.
The board is starting to look scarier for Glazer as the likelihood of Kihara having a low, and he hits his low.
Great spot here for Kihara, having made his low and being locked into it.
Having an open-ended straight draw, or having an open-ended straight draw as well as a flush draw to go along with that made low. 4 minutes left to subscribe to YouTube, so you can chat and enter the giveaway. Giving away 3 1-month subscriptions to PokerGo. All you have to do is answer the question that I'm going to ask in 4 minutes.
Benny
Then
comes along.
I'm doing a random draw for the win.
Makes the flush. Kihara
Wow.
does.
Scooper for Kihara, who's for sure going to go for value here. It's going to be tough for Glazer to get away from this after calling on 6th. By the way, if you are new to PokerGo, please consider subscribing on PokerGo.com. Use promo code GETWSOP30 to save $30 on your annual sub to keep watching. This free
Feel like
preview
you have some
will...
low hearts. I have that even hearts.
Wow, how good is Benny? A little bit of saving grace here for Benny that he didn't make 2 pair. Can now likely get away from this. Seems like his spidey sense is up right now, putting Kihara on some low hearts. Calls anyway.
Low.
Got flush in there?
Yeah.
I mean, I was right, but needing to break river. Good.
Big one for Naoya Kihara.
Huge pot for Kihara, who...
All right, guys, 5 minutes. We're doing a chip race to the 5Ks. Who's buying? Benny's buying. All right.
What?
Clock is running.
Bang, bang, bang. There are the guitars. We're doing a giveaway in just 2 minutes for 3 times 1 free month of PokerGO as Daniel Cates is back in the lead after Benny Glazer just lost that hand against Naoya Kihara. Kihara now in 3rd place, Zivalevsky in 4th, and Johannes Becker, former runner-up in this tournament, is now the short stack in this event. Taylor Parr, Corey Aldemir, Matthew Ashton, and Daniel Weinman fell just short of the final table. And you are watching the $50,000 Poker Player Championship giveaway question about to be dropped on you guys. By the way, just want to show our appreciation. Thank you all so much for watching. As this is a look at the $1,000 buy-in ladies event. They are on day 2, already in the money.
Cameraman John.
There it is.
Look at him. Doing some work.
Finally doing some work there. Look at Jamie Kerstetter.
Fresh off her 2nd place finish in the tag team event along her partner Corey Pajot.
Lots of top professional women still going deep in this event. Of course, the ladies event, one of the best atmospheres at the WSOP.
Jamie wins that pot, shows the ace of spades.
And I don't want to go all in on the bubble.
Split the 162nd.
There's Maria Konnikova, writer of one of my favorite books that I've read.
Very important. If you do get an all in, please notify the floor and stop the action until all hands are complete.
There's
Once
some
again, dealers, very important. If you do get an all in, please hold the action until all hands are complete. Then we'll go around and let you know when to restart the action.
the money bubble of the ladies event.
Importantly, please, ladies, I need you at your table in your seat during all hand-for-hand play. That doesn't mean standing behind your seat. That doesn't mean leaning over to the next table.
I want to do the giveaway, but this guy just keeps talking.
So we can get this done diligently and properly. That you stay in your seat.
Lexi Gavin.
Lexi Gavin's still in the hunt as well. But it's time to do the giveaway. It's going to be a very simple question. Who is your favorite poker player to watch on live streams? And please tell me that it's Macho Man as we look at Karina Jett, also making waves in this event. Who's your favorite poker player in the world to watch on live streams? Let us know right now. We're giving away a free month of PokerGo 3 times. So 3 winners as we look at Lonnie Harwood, one of the most accomplished women of the last decade in WSOP. Lonnie Hui, yeah. Married to Phil Hui, who won his... Did he win his 3rd bracelet?
He won the 50, yeah, he won his 3rd bracelet this year, but also a 50K PPC winner.
Phenomenal stuff.
The chat is flying. Let's
flying.
go.
Love it.
Let's go.
Love to see it.
Camille Brown had a deep run in, I believe, the Monster Stack earlier this year. Trying to better that finish here in the Ladies Championship.
By the way, appreciate everyone in the chat going nuts. We're going to do a triple giveaway here to close out our show here of the 1 hour free preview. Melanie Weisner still in the mix as well. Always good seeing Melanie make big runs.
When I was supposed to call. I gave her one. You're not getting
Xuan Liu in the mix. Wait, is every single top female player still in this tournament?
I guess so.
Love it. Love to see it. All right, people in the chat, don't forget to like and subscribe to our video. as we are approaching the end of the free preview.
After the free preview, head on over to PokerGo to continue watching. There's Haley.
There's our very own
Haley Hilliard, sporting the high stakes poker hoodie. Works for PokerGo, making it happen in the ladies event. Let's go, Haley.
Let's go, Haley. We're on Team Haley for sure. All right, I'm gonna draw the first name for the free month of PokerGo.
Keep getting those responses in because we're giving away 3.
The first winner is Lester Roberts Jr. Lester Roberts Jr., who said, after tonight, it's Jungle Man. Damn right. Lester Roberts Jr., congratulations. You are the winner of a free month of PokerGo. Hit us up on Twitter via direct message, and we'll send you that subscription. Let's see if we can get ready for the second winner here. Second winner is M. Rooney A98. He said Isildur.
Well, Tomasz, what a moment. What does it mean to you to win a World Series of Poker bracelet?
It means the world. It really does. Ever since I started playing, this was my dream, and I just wanted to fulfill it, and I so wanted it. I don't think anybody else wanted it more than me ever. So it was amazing. Like, I mean, you guys saw the pictures, how I melted at the end, like I burst out in tears. It's like,
what's running through your mind through that emotional moment?
It's just the hard work paid off, and I'm so happy that my family could experience it, and my friends were here to celebrate with me. And I'm getting messages from world champions like Ben Lamb and Ryan Reese. It's like, it's unreal. It's like, no words, sorry. No
okay, that's what it's all about. Congratulations on a very well-deserved bracelet. Thank you for the time, okay?
Thank you, and I just want to say that this is for my dad. He's battling through cancer, so this is for you, Dad, and thank you for everything.
Absolutely love it. Thanks so much, Tomasz. Congratulations. Ali.
Thank you.
Tomasz Lendvai from Hungary winning the $600 deep stack.
$299K
in the pocket. I still remember him from covering the EPT back in the day. Made the EPT Grand Final table in Madrid back in 2011. There's the music. We still have one more free month of PokerGo to give away as we look at some of the bracelet winners at the 2022 World Series of Poker. The final winner is Brian TPT30. Brian TPT30, who said Scotty win. So we got 3 winners for a free month of PokerGo action. Thanks everyone for playing. Hit us up. So we have Lester Roberts Jr., we have M. Rooney A98, who said Isildur, and then Brian TPT30, who said Scotty win. Those are our 3 winners for the free month of PokerGo. If you want to continue watching, please do so on PokerGo.com right now. Use promo code GETWSOP30 to save $30 on your annual subscription. That way you can keep watching this final table along with the entire World Series Poker main event and our entire back catalog of exciting poker action. So get WSOP30, GETWSOP30. That is the promo code to save $30 on the annual subscription. And if you are a winner, please hit us up as the action is about to resume here at this $50K final table. Here's a look at the history of this tournament. And on that note, we will leave you guys in the hands of Ali Najad, who is doing the commentary on the main PokerGo broadcast. My name is Remco Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside of me. Follow us on Twitter at Remco Rinkema and at Donnie_Peters. It was once again a pleasure to do this free preview for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back soon. Enjoy the rest of the night.